Hey guys, Solano here from PlayToEarn.net. In this video, we'll be looking at a couple of blockchain games that are free to play but can still earn you rewards. Yes, you heard me right, in this list I'll be talking about free to play play-to-earn games. It seems like the biggest barrier to many play-to-earn games is the cost of entry, so these free to play games want to solve that problem. Without further ado, let's get started with the list. The first game on our list is Bitcoin Bounce. Bitcoin Bounce is a side-scroller casual game that you can play on your phone. The gameplay is pretty straightforward. At the start of the game, you control a ball that jumps from platform to platform, and your main goal is to not let it fall. To control the ball, you tap the screen to force it to bounce. You want to do this when the ball has a platform to land on so you can gain more momentum. There are also platforms that give you a boost of speed, so be prepared for those. While playing the game, you have to collect tickets along the way. These tickets are the key to earning in Bitcoin Bounce. The tickets you collect will be used to join a raffle in the game where you can earn satoshis, or fractions of Bitcoin. If you're lucky, then you can win a lot of satoshis. The number one prize right now from the raffle is 2,500 satoshis, or when converted is 1 USD. I know you might be thinking that prize is so small, but remember it is a free game with no cost of entry. And these raffles happen every day, so if you are very lucky and win the top prize every day, that's $7 a week or $28 a month. It may not be much, but may be enough to pay for your phone bill. If you want to try the game out, it is available on the Google Play Store. The next game on our list is Crypto Royale. Crypto Royale is a multiplayer game that can be played on your browser. Like the name suggests, the game has battle royale mechanics, but not like the typical ones you might know like PUBG or Fortnite. Instead, this game has 2D graphics and feels very similar to a game called Agar.io, if you've heard of it, which is another browser game. In Crypto Royale, you control a blob and move it around the playing field. Your blob has an HP bar. The higher your HP, the bigger your blob is, and when you're low on HP, you get smaller. The speed of your blob is also affected by your size, with smaller blobs being faster. The goal is to eliminate your enemies and be the last one standing. To do this, you can bump into them while you are bigger to reduce their HP. But if you bump into them while you are smaller, you are the one who gets damaged. Bumping your enemies also pushes back the lower HP blob. This is important because as the game goes on, the playing field gets smaller, hence the battle royale aspect of the game. If blobs are caught outside of the circle, they rapidly lose HP. To regain health, boxes will randomly spawn in the playing field which you can pick up. This will increase your health and change your color. The color of your blob is sort of a weakness system, like types in Pokemon. Blue wins against pink, pink wins against yellow, and yellow wins against blue. You can also boost your blob by clicking, but you lose 25% of your health in the process. It is a risky move, but one you can use to your advantage. When you win a game, you are rewarded with Roy, the game's token. With each game, there are multipliers to the amount of Roy you can get, with the max being anywhere from 10 to 100. As of this recording, the value of Roy is $0.016. Let's say you earn 500 Roy a day from playing well, that's $9 a day from selling Roy. Not bad for a free-to-play game, but in order to gain that much Roy, you should always be first place in the matches, which is easier said than done. If you want to try out the game yourself, you can go to their website. If you are liking this list so far, you can always check out our website at PlayToEarn.net. We have different categories you can search from so you can actually find what you're looking for. Now let's get back to the video. The third game on our list is Wittyland. Wittyland is a farming simulation game where players are given a farm and you'll have to make the most out of your land. You can cultivate crops on your field, you can appoint someone to be a breeder to take care of animals, and you can even cook with the produce you get after a hard day's work. It is very similar to games like Farmville or Heyday, so if you've played any of those games in the past and you're a fan of farming simulators, then this might be the game for you. The game is free to play like all the games on this list, but you can buy NFTs to improve your gameplay if you want. For free-to-play users, you are given 3 non-NFT characters to start tending to your land, and some farm plots to plant your crops. The gameplay is pretty straightforward like other farming games, where you plant a crop, wait for it to grow, and harvest for profit. Rinse and repeat, and you have the core gameplay. There's also taking care of the animals, where you feed them with the crops you grow and they give you their byproducts. You can then use these to cook and make more refined products. There will be orders to fulfill every day, which will gain you experience points and add up to your daily quest requirement. Orders can request from anything from basic crops to sophisticated food, so you have to keep producing. The daily quests in the game are your key to earning rewards. Once you complete a quest, you are rewarded with WSO, the game's token. For free-to-play users, you can earn up to 50 WSO a day since you can only do one daily quest. At the time of this recording, 50 WSO would be at around $0.21. It may not be much, but for no cost and not much effort, that extra 21 cents can add up without you noticing it. If you want to try out the game now, it is available on Android, PC, and iOS. And the fourth game on our list is Ethless. Ethless is a free-to-play platform where you can try out different games in their metaverse to try and earn gems, their in-game token. Think of it like one of those Flash websites in the early 2000s which were super famous, like 2Flash Games or Y8 Games. But this time, with each game you play, you have a chance to earn rewards if you play good enough. A few examples of the games here are Ethless 101. This game is almost exactly the same as the mobile game called Stack, where the goal is to keep stacking layers of a building as high as you can. If you make a mistake, a part of the block falls off, and if you run out of block, the game is over. They also have a game called Tappy Flappy. Like the name suggests, this game is like an exact copy of Flappy Birds, but they just changed the bird to a dragon. If you don't have an idea how Flappy Birds played like, you try to keep the dragon afloat by tapping it at the right time. There will be obstacles as it flies through the sky, and if you hit one or go too low, the game is over. These games are pretty casual, and that's maybe the reason why it appeals to a mass audience. When it comes to the earning part of the game, I just hope you are competitive. Like I said earlier, the in-game token you earn are gems. But you only receive gems if you manage to get to the top 800 of each game's leaderboard. Every day, the first place gets 50 gems, second place gets 45 gems, and third place gets 40 gems. After that, everyone receives less and less, with people in 600th first to 800th place only receiving 1 gem. Another way to balance the rewards in the game is you only get 10 energy per day. Every time you play a game, you use up 1 energy. Let's say you are really good in all 10 games you play and get rank 1 for all of them. You get 500 gems for that day. At the time of this recording, if you convert that to USD, that would be worth around $5. Not bad for playing a bunch of casual games 10 times a day. But remember, this is the maximum you can earn, and you have to be really good at games to get this. But if you are confident, then go get that $5 daily reward. If you want to try out the game, it is available on mobile and PC. And for the last game on our list, we have Mimir Quiz. Mimir Quiz is an online quiz game where players try to beat other participants in getting the right answers for the quiz. It is built on the Polygon blockchain. Since it is a quiz game, how you play it is pretty straightforward. You join a game with different categories to choose from and input your answers as the live stream goes on. It is free to play, and if you win the quiz, you get rewarded with Mimir token. There are games almost every day, and it is free to participate in. If you're wondering what the earnings is like, at the time of this recording, Mimir is worth $0.018. The next prize for their upcoming game is 2060 Mimir. So if you win this contest, you get almost $40. Not too bad for winning a quiz contest. But remember, it is free to play, so expect to be going against thousands of others and be ready to outsmart them. If you want to try out the game, you can play on the browser or download the app on the Google Play Store. So that's a wrap for today's list of games. If you want to try earning crypto but don't want to risk investing anything, you can try out these free to play games. Which game on this list would you play? Let me know in the comments. And for more info on everything about blockchain games, check out our website at PlayToEarn.net, where we have the largest database of games that have all the info you need. That's it for today. See you next video.